Please keep your hands and feet inside the ride at all times, 'cause you're on game night. Tonight's tale, The Warden, Chapter 16.
All right, so we're continuing along the southern path here, following these footprints.
Yep. To be clear, there's not really footprints anymore on the road. Like, the road is paved enough where, it's not paved. It's not like asphalt, but it's like a well-kept road. So it's hard to say, like.
So are we on the beach anymore? Is this still a beach?
I mean, you can see the beach from the road.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's like a coastal road, right? Like, it follows the shore to the south.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So the three of you set off down the road.
So what time of day would you describe it as out right now?
It's like late morning right now, and by right now I mean like as you're departing the beach where you found Eddie.
All right. So the noonday sun is overhead. The three of us are walking along this glistening beachside path. And I just say to the other two in my party, I say, you guys ever look out into the vast ocean and contemplate the meaning of life?
No.
As infinite as that ocean?
Well, the ocean's really not infinite, pal. It does have an end.
How do you know that? Are you some kind of sorcerer?
No, you're some kind of sorcerer. I thought you'd know the answer.
Well, the old one teaches us that the oceans are endless.
Mm-hmm. He teaches you specifically that?
That's something that the old one, I assume, said at one point.
Okay, you assume. I mean, it's old one. It's like something the old one would say.
Remember, I'm basically a novice in the old arcane knowledge of the old one.
You talk a big game.
Yes, and that is my whole thing. But the old one and I, we go way back.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That's a really good question. Why don't you give us? Because you always complain we don't take an interest in the old one, and that we don't really. Matt, what are the three main tenets of the old one? What are the three biggest things the old one believes in?
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's not a wrong answer.
Yeah, I need to read my old one book, my old one manual. And as we walk, I take out chicken soup for the old one. So read that.
Chicken soup for the old ones. Oh dear. Well, the three of you continue strolling down the coastline here. The afternoon passes relatively uneventfully. There's pretty oceanscapes on your left. The mountains on your right sort of descend into hills, and then like relatively flat. I guess like a rolling hills kind of situation. Definitely not mountains anymore. And as the sun is setting on another day, you see up ahead of you in the distance, like the light, and start to hear like the sort of bustle of a city off in the distance. Yeah. What you want to proceed? Any thoughts on? I suspect the city is identified on your map somewhere.
If it is that old map we were talking about, it was I think what was it? I just had the map up and then I closed it, which was not a great plan on my part. It is Lamaria. Is that?
That's the one.
That's the. Oh, gee whiz, we did it. Lamaria.
Indeed.
I'm sure named after its founder, Vincent Lamaria.
Guys, let's go to Lamaria and challenge the gym leader to a gym battle there.
You're mixing up your franchises.
I'm sure there's a gym there. We can battle. Let's go.
Okay, we go look for the Lamaria gym.
We just have to believe in the heart of the cards. We got this.
Cool. So, I assume you want to go there.
Yes, I think that's a fair assumption.
Nice. So, you continue down the road towards the city. As you get towards the city, you see two, like, sort of a guardhouse looking thing next to the road, and there are two men armed with like pretty long spears. They have like blue capes on. They seem to be in uniform, and you presume that they're like members of the city guard or something like that.
Would it be fair to call them the Blue Man Group?
You could, yeah, you could. I don't think that's what they call themselves exactly, but that's pretty on point.
I walk up to them and I say, "What's this going on? Was it some kind of Blue Man Group over here? What's going on?"
They turn to you and like say like, "Ha ha."
I'm sure you guys get that a lot. Hi, my name is Art. I understand this is Lamaria.
Hi, Art. Yes, it is. Welcome. Have you ever been here? Have you been here before?
It's like an Olive Garden. Is this your first time dining with us today? Yes, believe it or not, it is our first time being here. I would love to learn more about your great-looking city. Town, village.
Well, we have some Lamaria information. We got a handy maps here that we like to provide to our guests. He hands you a map that looks a whole lot like the picture I posted in the Slack channel earlier. I think you can find you'll find ample accommodations. There are plenty of inns and hotels and places to dine and shop.
Is this place known for anything, in particular?
I mean, Lamaria is a port city, so there's a pretty robust harbor district. Lots of ships coming and going. If you need to buy or sell goods, this is the sort of like regional place that you'd do it. Or I suppose if you needed to like do some ocean traveling, this would be a pretty good place to do it too.
Okay, good to know. Anything we should be watching out for?
I mean, in general, us blue cloaks like keep a pretty tight watch. Like we don't have a lot of patience for shenanigans here in Lamaria. It's a business city for respectable people. Brawls and
general shenanigans.
Right. Buffoonery are not tolerated. If you get picked up for being drunk and disorderly, you'll find yourself spending a night or two up in the cells in Fort Lamaria. So I do warn you against that. Keep your wits about you, I suppose. But otherwise, hope you enjoy your time.
Do you think we could rent a boat out to the reef out there?
Yeah, just tell them our whole plan.
The reef.
Yeah, we want to go out to the reef and kill some snapdragon. Dragon turtles, turtle dragons. We're big hunters. We're big game hunters. That's what we do.
The guard looks at you sort of like quizzically and says like, Look, I'm no sailor, but I don't know if you're gonna find somebody crazy enough to take a boat out to the reef.
What about old man Jim? He's always talking about how he wants to go hunt those turtle dragons all the time, right?
Well,
Town's
I don't
takes
know
him
old man
seriously.
Jim, but like maybe if you meet him, he'll accompany you out there.
Isn't there there's got to be some kind of old timey like crazy sailor, and he's always drunk all the time, and he's always going on and on about these turtle dragons that he wants to hunt, but he needs to find some band of heroes just crazy enough to go along with his plan. There's nobody like that in town at all.
Look, dude. Like I said, I ain't no sailor. I don't frequent the seafaring taverns much, but like, I guess if I were looking for a crazy sailor, I might try the Portside Tavern in the Harbor District.
Nice.
But
thank you for your time, officer. Looks like we just got a lead. You're welcome, Brew.
You'll have to excuse my friend over here. This morning he thought he was a surfboard. He's not right in the head. He's not right in the head. I apologize. I would like to roll an insight check to see if these guards are hiding anything from us.
Okay.
Don't chuckle at me. I rolled a 9.
A 9. You can tell that it seems like the information that they've told you is true. It is not terribly clear whether they have any ulterior motives or if they've made any omissions.
If there's anything Dungeons and Dragons has taught me is to be incredibly suspicious of everybody in my life. So
everyone all the time.
Yep, they're always hiding something. Okay, great. Oh, this is wonderful. Guys, I'm very excited. I think it's about time we took a little vacation in this nice tourist town. We've been working real hard.
Really hard.
Remember all those crabs we fought? That was difficult.
It was a lot of crabs.
Okay.
It was a lot of crabs.
I guess we enter the town.
Yep.
And we take in the sights and the sounds.
There are sights and there are sounds. So you proceed into town along the main road. You on your right, you notice like an area that seems to be like shops and restaurants for more like clothing shops and those sorts of things. The people there, it's evening, so it seems like the folks there are like out for the night, out to get dinner maybe, that kind of stuff.
Oh look, hey, what's that restaurant with the red and white color scheme? Oh, Cal, you'd love it. It's Thank the Old One, It's Fridays. I couldn't resist.
Whoa. I heard of this place. Yeah. Half off apps, sure. Every Sunday night.
In honor of the old one.
Yeah. I think maybe we need to pop in this joint for a bit.
All right.
Okay. I guess we go into Thank the Old One, It's Fridays.
Okay.
You have an unremarkable meal at Thank the Old One, It's Fridays.
Is there a lot of like old one tchotchkes up on the wall?
So many
little
old
like statues,
tchotchkes.
figurines of the old one.
Murals.
Yeah, but none of them are authentic. They're all mass-produced in a factory somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
It looks just like the Thank the Old One, It's Fridays in Neverwinter.
It seems so familiar.
Anytime I enter a new town, I always gauge its prosperity on how well the Thank the Old One, It's Fridays is doing.
And this one's bustling, so
So yeah, it's a good sign. Good sign for sure.
Indeed.
So after we have our mediocre meal, I think we should maybe polish it off with a drink or two at one of those dockside bars.
oh yes, because when I think of places I want to go, I think of a dockside bar.
Yeah. I guarantee we can meet one of those crazy old sailors there. One of those, really crazy sailors that will take us on a boat to the reef.
Maybe I can sing Brandy at karaoke. They'd love it.
Sure.
Maybe.
Sounds good.
All right. So you settle your tab at Thank the Old One. It's Fridays. I guess. What do you think is it? What do you think? Thank the Old One. It's Fridays costs. Okay.
$19.99.
19.99. What's?
Well, I mean, as long as we have a coupon. I think we do have a coupon. Actually, guys, yes.
Corporate discount.
With every order of chicken soup for the Old One sold, you get several coupons for Thank the Old One. It's Friday.
Okay, hang on. Time out. Is the Old One really just Scientology? That's kind of what you're describing, is like this conglomerate that has all of these business branches that all work together.
Yeah. Got some good deals. That's all I'll say.
This is very suspicious.
So, all right. So I use my coupon to pay for everyone's meal at the Thank the Old One. It's Fridays.
Oh, thank you. Gosh,
you're
that's
welcome.
so nice.
Don't thank me. Thank the Old One.
Thank the Old One. That's what all the waiters say at the restaurant whenever you try and thank them. No, don't thank me.
Thank the Old.
Thank the Old One. Cool. So, you consult your map as you leave the restaurant. You follow it through the what seems to be like the city center. So there's a big plaza with a large like fountain, and like it seems to commemorate like ships and sailing. It's nautically themed. So you stroll through the plaza. You notice a couple like pretty grand hotels. There's like one big hotel on each side of the plaza. So one's called the Admiral James and the other is called the Standard Hotel. You walk through, they look very fancy. The people in them are pretty fancy.
Sounds like not what we're looking for.
Depends what you guys are into. You did get a bunch of gold, so you could probably afford it.
Yeah, but we're also all covered in crab bits.
That's true.
We don't really look the part.
That is true. So are you trying to go to that tavern the guy mentioned to you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's got to be like, we just had lunch at Thank the Old One's Friday, so it's like mid-afternoon. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. Oh. It's 7 or 8.
Okay. So we just had our like dinner, basically.
Yeah. So it's the evening time.
Okay. So this is the perfect time to meet an unsavory character that'll take us out to the reef.
Yeah. It could be.
I say we just go as it is. I think we'll blend in real well with those dockside bar people.
Covered in crab bits.
And chum.
Actually, you might actually be right. Actually, that may help us fit in. Okay.
Just go right for it.
Sure.
Okay. So you continue on through the city center, down into what you presume to be like the harbor district. It gets a lot more like warehousey. But you follow the streets on the map as best you can, and before long you can hear the sort of hum of a tavern. There's some yelling. You hear like a glass breaking every once in a while. There's like maybe a drinking song here or there, but you come up to it's like, I'm trying to think of an example. It's like, you know how sometimes you go to like a restaurant or something and they have like the windows that open like onto the street. It has like completely open windows, so you can see in, and it's like packed with like some salt of the sea looking people. It's very busy. It is prime drinking time, I think. So you're there.
Okay.
This is the Portside Tavern, and it is Portside, and it is a tavern.
Lives
That's
up
for
to the
sure.
name.
All right.
Now, guys,
So
we need a backstory. We can't just go in there as adventurers. They're not going to trust us and tell us the real deal of what's going on in this town and in the reef. You know, we need to blend in. We don't need to stand out. We need a cover story as to why we're really here.
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm sure.
I think each of us should have a code name.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I'll be Pegleg Tom.
Okay.
You
I like
can
that.
be Salty Jim.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I don't get to decide what my
Dan,
name is.
you can be Chum Slingin' Bob. And I think that sounds good. I think those are real salty ass names right there.
Chum Slingin' Bob.
Chum Slingin' Bob.
Uh-huh.
You should see him sling that chum.
Peg leg Tom.
Slings chum all day long.
And what was my name?
What am I named? Chum Slingin' Bob?
Yeah.
Chum Slingin' Bob.
And I was
Okay,
Salty Jim.
that's actually pretty good.
Salty Jim and I'm Peg Leg Tom.
All right, and why are we in town? Why are we here? Because clearly we're not from this town.
We heard that this town had the best damn fishermen.
And we
want to recruit some for a trip out to the reef.
Okay, interesting. Why are we going out to the reef? What's our cover story?
Because we're crazy.
We're crazy.
We're crazy sailors, and we want to go hunt one of these turtle dragons because we're addicted to the adrenaline rush that comes with the hunt.
We're big game hunters. I kind of like that angle.
We're big game hunters.
Yeah, we're crazy
big,
sailor, big game
home.
hunters.
Yeah.
Just
That's
the
our style.
three of us. I like it. All right, let's.
Other ulterior motives. We just want to hunt some turtle dragons.
I think they're gonna buy it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
I dream
do we
every
actually-
night of putting one of those turtle
quick.
dragons on my boat and sailing
Real
it back.
Before we go in there, do we know anything about turtle dragons? Can we do some research beforehand?
I'm totally assuming it's just a dragon with a giant turtle on.
Yeah,
turtle
but
shell on its back.
but here's the thing about, like, I know that dragons are not always, bad. So it might be good once we find the turtle dragon to not go in guns blazing, or know if we should go in guns blazing.
Well, I think we don't even have to go for the turtle dragon. I think all we need to do is get one of these rubes to put us on their boat and get close to the reef. Then we kill him and we take his boat and sail it to get the treasure.
Oh, okay. So we're not actually going after the dragon turtle.
No, screw the turtle.
Oh, okay, great.
We're going to get one of these assholes to give us their boat so we can sail it to the reef and get the treasure.
And we're gonna be fucking pirates we're gonna commandeer their boat.
Pretty much. That's the plan.
I'm into it. Okay.
Can I just check with the DM just for a second? Were we close enough to this open-fronted restaurant for them to hear us calling them rubes and that we were going to murder them and steal their boat? I just want to double check.
We're not that stupid.
I don't think we are, but I just want to be sure. We were pretty upfront and blatant about it.
I assume that was all going on in like our heads. Like in the little like chat room that we had set up.
I don't,
like our
Slack.
intermental Slack, yeah.
The quill is not with you, so I don't think you can like telepathically communicate. That being said, none of the people in the tavern are not paying attention to you.
Good. Just
good.
All right. Well, let's go. Our real goal is to be pirates and to steal a boat and use that to get the treasure.
Yes.
But we're going to tell them we're actually big game hunters here to get whatever's out in the reef.
Yes.
Okay. Get on their boat.
I love this plan.
It's just us: Chum Slingin' Bob, Salty Jim, and Peg Leg Tom. a couple of rude dudes, a couple of sailors.
Yeah, we're just normal folk, you know.
All right.
Just trying to make our way in the world.
All right.
Get some,
trying to make your way and hunt a dragon turtle.
You gotta.
Yep.
It's an ugly world out there. It's tough to make a living these days.
All right. I think we're ready. I think we can go in.
Okay. We're gonna enter the bar.
Okay.
All right. The three of you, armed with your new identities, and stinking of crab bits, enter the bar. I think your hypothesis about the crab bits was probably correct. Like nobody gives you a second. Yes,
we're so
absolutely.
good at this.
You fit right in. In fact, you've been smelling the crab bits for so long at this point that you don't even notice the smell of crab bits on everyone else in the bar too. So you're in.
Like, wow, this place is nice. You know, it's kind of homey, but sometimes that's what you need.
This is ritzy compared to the places we I'm doing an accent for the bar.
Right.
This is ritzy compared to the places we normally drink.
Ain't that be right?
Wow, he's so much better at this.
Sean, what's your name again?
I'm Salty Jim.
Ain't that be right, Salty Jim?
Oh, that's right, Chum Slinging Bob.
Arr.
And our friend Peg Leg Tom.
Should we have a peg leg?
Let's grab a seat up at the bar.
I guess we should just go, just hang out and listen and see if anybody's talking about like crazy ass adventures or owning a boat. Anything if they're talking about any of the sort, we'll just kind of jump on that conversation and
with a good ship.
Okay, so you see like two open seats at the bar, towards like one end of it. So the two of you sit down. One of you is like standing. I assume you order some brews.
Or let me get a grog.
Ye barmaid, what's the house specialty?
The bartender kind of looks at you a little weird, and she says, "We've got some like Lamarian ale. You want some of that?"
I love a swig of Lamarian ale. I've already had a few, so excuse me.
Three Lamarian ales coming up.
Arrgh.
She like walks away like clearly confused about how weird you are.
I'll just have some shoe polish. I'm Chum Slinging Bob.
She says, well, we don't have any shoe polish, but I can get you something that's pretty close to it.
I don't have to do.
Stuff at all?
What?
I guess we're covered in crab bits, so it's fine. Okay.
The old one prohibits me from drinking any alcohol, so I'll just have some water. Arr.
All right.
That's why they call him Peg Leg Tom.
All right.
Take the
So
shit out of him once you're not drinking with us.
the bartender lady walks, goes down towards the other end of the bar, pours a beer in a mug, a shot of some murky brown, dark brown liquid, and then a glass of water from a pitcher, I guess. I don't know where you get water from in a D&D bar. And then she brings it back to you and she says, "You want to close out or keep it open?"
Oh, we go all night long. You keep that tab open.
All right. Enjoy, gentlemen.
We will.
Open like the night
Arr.
sky.
Thank you, bar wench. Arr.
Please don't call me a wench. She says as she walks away. All right, so you have your beers or your beverages of choice. Yeah, and I guess you can like you sit drinking them for a while.
This barmaid be often well spoken for such a briny establishment, methinks.
Chum Slinging Bob, you might want to talk a little softer. You're gonna arouse the attention of the people here.
Chum slinging Bob nods.
CSB. So I guess presumably you spend a couple minutes like listening to the chatter going on around you.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Now, I'm not very good at these. Ranger, I'm not very good at these human situations. So I'm looking for any sort of, knives in the dark, anything physically suspicious, like a bar fight that's about to break out.
I see. I see. So yeah, I mean, the three of you hear a lot of, I don't know, the talk you'd expect, chatting about boats and the ocean and fishing and lots of mundane stuff. You do notice after a while, down the other end of the bar, there's a lady who seems pretty rough, pretty rough, a little bit drunk. She's like yelling about something you can't quite make out. But you can see like some of the patrons next to her sort of like roll their eyes and like turn away a little bit. Like clearly like, in a way that was like, oh, if we like ignore her, she'll settle down kind of way. But otherwise seems like relatively standard portside tavern banter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
Hey, Pegleg Tom,
Arr.
who you think has the best ship in here?
Arr.
What say ye?
I think we
The ship
go.
that sails true.
Feel free to make up people. I don't have a problem with that.
I got an idea. All right, and I stand up on top of the bar. And I turn towards everybody that's drinking behind us and at their tables, and I just shout out to them, "Arr, who be the briniest shitbag of a sailor in this here sea joint?"
The no one seems to notice. Like it's so loud. Like the people next to you are like engrossed in their conversations and like.
Matt, is there anything you could do via the old one that would get a bunch of these sailors' attention?
All right, and I I use Tasha's hideous laughter. I invoke it on the person that's on the table behind us.
Okay.
And he starts bursting out into uncontrollable laughter.
Okay. So you do that. This poor guy who was just sitting there minding his own business starts like falls over in his chair and starts like writhing uncontrollably, laughing his butt off. So he as he falls, like bumps another person standing behind him, which gets that guy's attention. And then before that guy turns around angry that he just got bumped and actually accidentally like whacked someone else, and that person is pissed. And like before you know it, this tavern just like erupts in a bar fight.
Awesome. And we're just like standing there, and there's a big fight going on.
Matt, I'm sorry, Cal, or I forget what your pirate name is.
Pegleg Tom.
Pegleg Tom is standing on the bar. Someone tosses like a mug of beer and like whacks you in the head. So I think Pegleg Tom is a little woozy, bleeding from a head wound. And the bar like this Portside Tavern is like total chaos at this point.
This got out of control very quickly. That escalated so fast.
Looks like my scurvy on the voyage of 66.
All right, you can quit it. You can tone down we get it. You're a pirate.
Yeah.
Do you though, laddie?
No, you've made it super clear. I don't think there's any confusion as to exactly where you're heading with this one.
So, I don't really know how this...
Art, roll a dexterity check.
Oh, I can't think of anything I want to do more right
What
now.
what is my read of the situation? Is this gonna be like a flash in the pan, or is this gonna be like a like the guard is gonna show up in like 15 minutes to clear out some bodies sort of deal?
What was your dexterity check, Art?
It was a 17.
Oh, nice. So you catch a glimpse of some commotion off in front of you and like deftly step to the side as like a person sort of flies over the bar and like smashes into the wall of bottles. Del, to answer your question, it seems like, I think judging by what the guards told you about having a low tolerance for this sort of I suspect this exact sort of rowdiness, and the fact that people are now flying through the air in this tavern brawl that was started inadvertently. It's safe to say that the guards will be there soon.
Okay. I think we have two options. I think we can leave and then try a different tactic, or leave and like these people they're gonna be occupied for a bit. Try to steal one of their ships while the tavern fight is happening, and while the guards are like, they're gonna show up. They're probably gonna like, corral people so that they can figure out like who's at fault, and people are gonna be stuck here for a hot minute. What do y'all think?
I'm down. That sounds like the...
Let me pitch this idea, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What if we get intentionally arrested? and we go to the fort.
Go to the brig.
And we see it from the inside. Because we're looking for a salty character here, as Matt would say. Where are the saltiest people? In prison.
Very true. He's got a point. Got a point.
Yes.
We can just eliminate that entire plan if we just steal, because the objective here is not to meet a salty character. The objective is to just get a boat that we can use to sail to the reef. Right now, we have the perfect opportunity to steal a boat because everybody's distracted by this bar fight.
Oh, that's good.
All
I
the
like
guards
that.
and shit are going to run in.
We just slip out and steal a boat.
But I do like the prospect of getting arrested and sent to the fortress, though.
I will say, if you recall talking to Eddie, he did mention that someone navigating the reef, you probably couldn't just navigate the reef off the cuff.
Okay.
Like you might.
We could try
know
though.
What you're doing. You could try. by all means, you're welcome to try.
Well, who could. So the merman said that he wasn't even willing to go near the reef. Him as a mer person.
Right.
Yeah, maybe we do need a partner.
Sure. All right. We'll go with Sean's plan, I guess. Let's get ourselves arrested and
maybe we shouldn't. That sounds like a bad.
No,
plan.
because I think what Colby's telling us is that we need a skilled helmsman, laddie.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
we need a skilled helmsman. So we can't steal a ship. We do need to meet a briny character of the skilled helmsman variety.
You know what I think we should do?
What?
I think we should end on a cliffhanger and sleep on it.
Damn it! Okay.
And then figure out what we're gonna. I mean, imagine leaving our characters in the most exciting scene possible, and a huge bar fight. People are flying, bottles are breaking, glasses are shattering, and we just look at each other. What are we gonna do now?
Arr.
I like
Can I
it.
change my character to an elf who has it in him that he's going to be a pirate, and as a result,
Oh, like that's your
pirate
secret
voice?
dream? Like ever since you were a kid, all you wanted was to be a pirate?
Yeah,
And then-
yeah.
and then, like,
Even though it doesn't make any sense for an elven ranger to be a pirate at all.
Yep. And then, oh my god, and then, dude, we gotta flesh this out. Your like abusive father like beat it out of you, but now it's like all bubbling to the
Oh!
surface. No,
Coming
like
back.
no, like a week ago you didn't know you wanted to be a pirate, but now that we're in this city, you're like, wait, I've always wanted to be a
I
pirate.
remember now.
It's always been
Okay.
part of me.
I'm down. This is it.
Wow, we've really crossed a new corner here. This is
Well,
revolutionary.
well. This is all excellent.
Can't wait to see what's going to happen next.
Sweet. All right. Good.
Maybe we should prove ourselves in this bar fight, thus, like, getting the attention of such a brainy character.
That's a good option too.
Mhm. Or even better, make it look like we really proved ourselves, but actually don't do anything at all. And I have a really good idea. I have an idea that's so good I'm going to write it down so I don't forget.
All right. Good. We'll leave it on that note.
Okay. So I think the three of you just sort of chatting in the middle of this bar fight, occasionally dodging a flying person or chair or whatever. That's how we leave you. Like the camera kind of zooms out of the bar, just the chaos around you, and like up, I don't know, up in a way, and then fades to black.
What will happen to our heroes next? Will they survive the bar fight? And will they ever make it to the reef? You'll have to tune in next time for more Game Nights.